untested. We abandoned the initial plan to use the children's unicorn costume. That was the whole thing.
Yeah.
Decided to approach Lake directly with the alicorn horn. All members must maintain contact with the horn to avoid magical misdirection. Current challenges: we need to cross 250 feet of water to reach the island. Must maintain group contact with the horn during crossing. Unknown if unicorn will be receptive to party. Possible observation. This is all bullet point. I'm sorry, it's not sexy here.
You're fine.
That's good.
Notable information: the unicorn, alicorn lore from, I guess from me. They're extremely rare creatures. They show themselves only to worthy individuals. All part is highly magical and valuable, frequently hunted for components, and they definitely speak Sylvan and maybe Common. But lucky for us, I speak some Sylvan. Well, excuse me, I speak Jive. Anyone know that one?
Yes.
Okay.
Great.
Thank you.
I love how when you make jokes that you're worried might be like beyond scope, instead of just letting people laugh at them, you're like, I gotta stop and check.
Well, it took me a second too, but it came up in conversation like a week or two ago.
Wow.
Not that specific reference, but the movie. I was like,
What?
Airplane.
Airplane.
Oh,
Well, that's good.
I've seen
Yeah,
that.
that's why
I just
that's
got
why
one
I
black
checked.
thing. I've seen that on so many black shows. It's like, yeah, Jive. Multiple black characters say that.
So
Okay.
that phrase is spoken by Barbara Billingsley, who played the mother on Leave It to Beaver, and
I know
it's very funny in the context of the movie. But yeah. Next step: determine method across the lake while maintaining horn contact. That's just a weird term for a phrase. Plan approach communication with the unicorn. Consider contingency if Drana attempts to follow, because you have no horn access.
Oh no.
It's a solid question. Immediate concerns: being watched by an unknown entity.
Oh.
That's happening.
We did feel watched. That's right.
That's exciting.
I'm just glad they didn't bring up that other character we met.
Which one was that?
I'm not telling you because you guys can't remember it. Then that's.
All right, hold on.
I don't know what you're talking about either.
Oh my God. Okay, fine. The magical talking oil can. That has been on my mind for a while now.
We
Colin
left
was
that
so
behind.
upset about that. And apparently Matt still is also. What?
We don't need to save everyone we come in contact with.
Because it started talking to me. I want to talk to it. I was like, no.
Wait a second.
Yeah, Colin was like, I don't want to talk to this unicorn. I don't want to talk to this.
I would like to skip this particular
oil
conversation.
can. Yeah.
I mean, like, he just barely started talking. You're like, I didn't know this shit.
He said, nope, nope, nope.
So do not want to acknowledge this thing's existence.
Oh, that's so funny.
Okay.
Sally's dice today.
Now, none of y'all have gotten snacks, so I will just warn you that I slept until I needed to leave, and so I have not had lunch, and so those snacks will most likely be gone before the end of the session.
mean,
so if
by all
anyone
means.
wants snacks, you'd better
Great,
not.
a great warning. I
not
thought you were
put it
about to
off.
like.
If it makes you
be
feel any
trying to
better,
make
Colleen also woke
excuses
up
for
like
yourself,
45
and I was
minutes ago,
like,
so.
that is not necessary.
Also, how were the chips?
Delicious.
That's
Fabulous. They got a little spice to them, like.
All right. I do have a little bit more I could read, but we don't have to really. Oh yeah, okay. The oil can was in Little Oak.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even get a name. Oh yeah, I forgot. Like for the first half of the last session, all three of us was just having a conversation while our teammate was fighting three creatures.
Yeah.
That was so great.
Well, we were trying to figure out where we were going to go and then what we were going to do when we got there.
Yeah, I'm just like.
By the time we showed up, she already handled it.
There were some direction discussions.
She was for sure handling her
made
shit.
it.
It was very
We
awesome.
made it there.
Alora is surprisingly strong.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah,
I
Oh, yeah.
always forget how strong clerics are.
clerics.
Mhm.
Everyone does forget how strong clerics are.
Until they're like, yeah, 1v3, bam, bam.
Yeah.
Yeah,
control. Yeah.
Absolutely.
Just for the record, this is what you missed. Hanging from
Oh,
a
boy.
6-foot ceiling by a rope is a basket that holds apples, berries, sugarcane, and a few crumpled up sheets of paper. In one corner, lying on a cushion, is a rusty oil can that seems sort of out of place. And apparently, you, I do remember this, said they have a can of oil, of what? Oil up here, and I'm 95% sure that's where they go to the bathroom. But I
Yeah.
don't want to look because I don't want to be right. And the oil can says, no one is using me for a bathroom.
Yeah.
And then we all went, wait, it talks.
Well, actually, that was the point where you said, Jesus Christ.
What's funny is that that's not even just something I rolled with. The oil can is canonically alive, and
my
I was
gosh.
waiting to see if anyone interacted with it. And and you don't, but someone does be like, I don't want to talk to the oil can, because that's probably where they go to the bathroom. And I was like, well, he'd have opinions about that.
Like, what? He's a can. In a mysterious corner.
Yeah, just in the corner.
Yeah.
You're also full of liquid. Would you not take offense to people saying that people use you as a toilet?
They know, you know what, whatever. Fine, I'm on the wrong side of history with this.
Sorry.
No, that was I wanted to relive the moment.
Amazing.
And I knew if you were with us, you would take that can and adopt it, or probably bring it on us with our journey. And I was so glad you went there. And canonically, your character doesn't know about this can, which is great.
Well, I think
Oh,
now
you
the
have to
character
take
said
off,
something
right?
like, man, it's a good thing Dron isn't here,
Yeah,
so
the
we don't have to
Campestry
bring this
went
thing
with
along with us.
Canonically, the
gosh.
Campestry left with you.
Yes, that's true.
The Campestry just live on me in my little bag of holding all the time.
Yes.
Better be careful, they're gonna turn you into one of those Last of the Zombies.
That's why I said, like, I'm pretty sure they sacrificed her. That's why she left. That's why we didn't try to look for
Do you
you.
know about Last of Us?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
I just don't understand.
It's
Well,
like
the
a
mushrooms.
fungus thing.
Oh.
That's what turns everybody into,
Mhm,
yeah.
mhm, mhm.
They're all mushroom zombies. So.
Right,
Based
right.
on a real mushroom.
Ah.
These ones or that one?
The last of us, they're based on a real mushroom.
Are they?
It does that thing to ants.
Cordyceps.
It makes the ants rip off their head.
It's not great.
I mean, people eat them, so.
Jonna, everyone was taking too long to talk. When you knew where you were supposed to be going, everyone knew. That way. Generally in that direction.
Yes.
We are supposed to be going.
Probably followed my directions.
So,
Oh yeah, who's
with your cutie pie campestries in tow,
I think it was.
so not alone,
I
accompanied
think it
out
was.
into the woods. You did leave because the rope that was tied to Aloran was also tied to you. So you just left it on top.
I did. I was like, it's taking too long.
Didn't take too long. It can't be doing this.
Surely the rest of us are trustworthy enough to grab it and not
Yeah.
forget that it's there.
What could go wrong?
Mm-hmm.
We
And
probably
took off
forgot.
into the woods. You found yourself a bit turned around as you walked through. Things not going as easily and as straightforwardly as you expected. So you walk about the woods a bit, but eventually you find your way to the shore lake, sort of about the far side, around where the hillsides are. But you get there, and you see your friends over on the other side through the mist. The mist drifts over the surface of a small lake. Forested crags line the shore on one side of the lake, and mossy rocks protrude from the shallows. Near the center of the lake is a rocky islet. So you can see, this is symbolic. This is not an actual unicorn. This is the unicorn lake. Oh, stop.
Is that a dolphin? Oh, there it is. Yeah, there's like a little
There's
creature
a
in
little
there.
islet. Cool islet out in the lake.
It's colorful.
Yeah.
And we cannot Or can we see that?
You can see the islet is out there.
Mhm.
You can't make out much detail from this far.
Got it. I couldn't remember if it
out
was like
in the
fog or
lake.
something.
I do want to retcon a little bit that everyone doesn't need to be touching the unicorn horn, but you need to be within 15 feet.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
Okay, so it's
What
still.
if we just want to touch this?
I was gonna say it's still tied to my
Link
back,
arms.
which is which.
But
We're Yellow Brick Road in this shit. We're off to see the
Yeah.
unicorn.
We're off to see the horn
the
You got this.
Thank you. You know how sometimes when people reassure you, it makes you feel less sure because you were feeling sure, and then when someone's like, "No, it's okay," you're like,
Okay.
"I thought it was okay. Is it not okay?"
Well, I can help you. You don't got this. You
Like,
don't got
I have friends sometimes
just trying
that'll be
to-
like, "Yeah, and that isn't a stupid question," and I'm like, "I didn't think it was." I'm concerned now.
You're like, first off, thank you. Second off, fuck you.
Oh, you get it. Alright, so real quick, inspirations to all. Inspiration for snacks, inspiration. Oh, wait, you also did the
Yeah.
recap.
I get
I don't know.
inspiration.
I don't get
No
two
fucking
inspiration.
way.
Oh, I will give you two
I'm feeling
inspiration.
so inspired.
Heck yeah.
Oh my
Inspired AF.
Inspiration to Matt for being the first person weeks ahead of time who got signed up. I put one question out. I put one message out that was like, "Hey guys, please re-sign up for the games," and Matt was on it like.
I was on lunch break and I had nothing else to do.
No.
3 weeks later, I'm still
It's not
like,
that different.
"Guys."
It's hard.
Oh, and I saw it like 3 different times, and every time I was like actively boxing shit up and like,
Yeah, do
I won't
something.
forget this time.
I totally
I won't
understand.
forget
No,
this
I totally get it. That's why I'm
And then I
like.
forgot.
Yeah.
I blew it off. I saw it, I'm like, I'll get to that.
My
Yeah.
brother and I have this little song we sing because we're pretty sure he has ADHD, and it goes, "Don't put it down, put it away."
Break
You
the
think
cycle.
you'll do it later, but your brain's a fucking traitor. Don't put it down, put it away.
Oh my gosh. I need
Yeah,
to
I've
do
been
that.
told I need to get diagnosed. So.
Oh, dude.
Game changer, honestly.
I believe it.
I'm finally medicated as of like a few months ago. It's just like, oh,
Mm.
regular people just like
Get
live
to
like
live
this.
like this.
They remember things. They start a task and then finish it.
Dude.
It's
Really?
weird. It's so wild.
You're like,
Okay.
I'm gonna finish task, man.
But I did read an article the other day that was talking about the evolutionary differences in people with ADHD and the benefits of even like hunter-gatherer, like that society.
Yeah.
Fascinating.
Yeah, I don't
Imagine,
think,
'cause
like,
there's-
when we
like,
say
there's
something.
legitimate like benefit to the way the mind works that way.
Yeah, when we say like something is a disorder, we really mean like is a disorder for the society that we're
Yeah.
currently
Yeah.
Yep.
living in.
Right.
Like it disorders us from the way that you know typical society functions. So like it doesn't mean that there's something wrong with you. Like that would have been a great boon in a time of hunter gathering when
Mhm.
you're out in the woods needing to be head on a swivel for all the different things.
Yeah.
The problem is that you're not there. So
Yeah.
And we live
I'll
a
find
different
the
life.
article and send it to you guys. It's
Yeah, please
I'd
do.
love that. That'd be
Mhm,
great.
mhm.
I'll read it after I finish watching One Piece. So, and I just started it,
Oh.
so that's gonna
Oh,
be a
boy,
while.
I guess-
but-
After I finished watching One
I
Piece
guess in a
and I
decade-
just started
I
it,
told myself I'm gonna watch it all. out
a
of
less
school.
committed phrase has never happened in the history of time.
You don't know
Seriously.
No, I don't mean about One Piece. I mean if you tell me, even if you were watching One Piece every day,
Yeah.
consistently,
You're
if
gonna
you
have
tell
to.
me I'll do that as soon as I'm
Listen.
done watching One
Listen.
Piece, I just started it, I'd be like, okay, so several years from now?
I,
Yeah,
used to-
pretty much.
I used to wake up like 2 hours early before work to watch all of Naruto, so I can do this, okay?
I
Dear
believe
God.
in you. That's
Also,
epic.
One Piece is pretty boring right now. At the
Oh,
start.
at the start. It does start, but you
yeah,
gotta get
I've
through.
stopped and started like 4 different times and have made it to like episode 15 and need to kick back up again.
Because we just got to episode 31 today.
Thinking through it.
It's the hour-long arc that you gotta get to
Yeah.
before you realize if you're really gonna love the show or
So I
not.
shouldn't have to get to an arc.
Oh,
to
But
love
you
the show or not.
every anime has a pivot arc that tells you whether you're actually gonna like the show or not.
I remember
Naruto's
this
is
from the
also really long
presentation.
in. Yes!
I learned something.
I learned!
Why can't you
Naruto's is the Zabuza arc. You gotta get to the Zabuza arc
I
before
mean, I
you
liked
go.
it off back.
Okay, that's
Because I knew it
interesting.
started at episode 1. It was on Adult Swim one day. I was like, alright, I'll watch
I'm
it.
just gonna sit that. That does
I
help
like
as
it.
well. Drana, as you move through the woods around the border of the lake, so they're over there.
Mhm.
You're coming in. Can you just
Wait,
try to
where are
push
we?
that cord
What cord?
straight in towards where it's plugged in? I think it might be jiggling, and that's why we're having this issue. Thank you. We shall see. So all the rest of them are over here. You're moving. All the rest of them are over here
Mhm.
at the front of the lake. You're moving in from the side.
Off to the side.
Oh my god.
Yeah, the world is moving. Go ahead as you move through the woods with your little campestry group in tow, and make me a perception check.
Is this good?
Right.
Well, it'll change as soon as I move it back, so it will be good in a second.
That's okay because we're together.
And that's
And nothing
what
bad
matters.
ever happens to us around water.
Are we missing another party member? I feel like there's 3 of us when there should be one more.
We're gonna deal with that in a second.
Cool. D&D Beyond signed me out, and I don't remember my sign in.
no!
So we're going back to old school.
I can also pull up your character sheet.
Yeah, because it's on the campaign thing, right?
Perception check, perception. I'm whatever in, so it's +2, and I got a 14, so it's a 16.
16, very good. As you are moving through the woods towards where you can hear your companions talking, first of all, anytime you get too close, too far into the mist, too close to the lake's edge, you find yourself back out at its outskirts where
Ooh.
the wood line is.
Okay.
You're walking, getting closer to the lake, and then all of a sudden you're moving back out of the mist and the woods are on your side again. Additionally, as you come closer to where you can hear your compatriots out in the woods arguing loudly over how they're going to get into the lake,
That doesn't sound like
you
us.
can hear them from across. You knew it was them
Oh,
from
yeah.
across the lake. That's how
Absolutely.
you started coming over this way. But as they are arguing loudly, you feel a prickle on the back of your scaly golden neck. That feeling you have when someone has eyes on you, when someone is watching you. But when you look back towards the trees, all you see is trees and forest Feywild. The beautiful prismatic trees that you have come to know since coming into thither.
I will increase my pace. We are moving away from that. And as I approach my compatriots, sorry, I tried to do that.
Yeah, no, I don't know what it is.
As I approach my compatriots, I will go.
Guys, there might be a hole here.
God, that's a dying creature?
That is the least grown noise I've ever heard!
That's a dying creature? God, this sounds like an agony.
You guys can place yourselves now.
Oh
This is
my
where you
gosh.
would be, right here at the front of the lake. As Drana comes in from the side,
be
and
like-
you hear a yoo-hoo!
Okay.
That was a one-piece sound if I ever heard it.
I was thinking Toad from
Yeah.
the Mario.
Yeah, that too.
Oh yeah, also that. The campestries as they
You can't go, don't go too far, remember? I have the thing tattooed like that.
Sorry.
That's
as they
the
bop
thing.
along
I
with
thought,
you.
are we
they
all moving?
Well, all we heard was a dying animal.
No, he was just putting you guys in place.
Ampere also
Wherever you put
grabs,
yourselves in
oh,
place is
grabs,
fine. So you can be over there if you want.
Okay.
As long as you're on this section of the map.
Here grabs the rope.
Oh, sweet.
As the campestries sort of mimic the sound that you're making as you're
Great, now there's a horde of them.
they're all bopping up around
Oh my
your legs as
gosh.
they come.
And I will emerge from the trees. Be like, I found you! What took you so long?
You scares the hell out of me.
Oh, Jono, we were looking for you.
Yeah?
Yeah, we were.
Well, good job! You found me!
Yep.
I figured you were looking for me. But it's okay. I handled everything just fine on my own. I is Alara.
Okay. I was like,
God.
who are you?
Yeah, I was like, I mean, were you?
I do
were
do
you
that.
Blade?
I do randomly
Yeah, I was gonna say, I was like,
I'm a person
okay.
who just showed up.
Okay.
But no, I was speaking as Alara.
Oh,
But it's
alright.
okay. I handled everything. There were red caps. I got you souvenirs.
Yes.
I thought you would like that.
Amazing. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Little red caps. See?
There are red caps. We got like pieces of them. You seem to like pieces of
I
things.
do like pieces of things.
I didn't get too many.
That's okay.
Okay.
That's okay.
Okay, good.
Yeah, yeah. We can put them in my bag. If you
Okay,
like.
and I think she kept like some skin
Oh God.
Don't look at us,
and
okay?
some
Yeah.
fingers or something. She said she kept. Well, I'll let Colleen say
Yeah.
whatever she kept for you.
I
She
don't
said she
remember.
kept souvenirs specifically for.
Oh my
Drama.
God.
I'm sure I can check the transcript. But
We'll find
we'll
it.
get there.
Gosh.
She kneels down and pets the Gimpestries. Hey, little guys, everything going well? Good, good. Oh, you're taking care of Drana. I'm
Yes.
so glad.
Yes.
Look,
kept
the
me
group's
company.
back together.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Do you have a way to get across this lake?
No, so I was gonna ask you guys, what is we're going to see
A unicorn.
a unicorn.
Yes.
Right. Unicorns out there.
Mm-hmm.
Supposedly she has information.
Oh, right, yes.
Or
Okay.
it. She,
It,
it,
they.
I assume
Yes.
she, but maybe I shouldn't.
The critter.
So,
The guy,
the,
right?
the Pegasus.
So the challenge
No.
might be that she may not be so
She could have wings.
cooperative.
I'm sure we could trade something.
Well, we don't have
We'll
really
keep our
anything to
fingers
trade.
crossed. But
I mean, we have some cool red caps now.
I do think.
We also have the horn.
I do think our best bet is diplomacy and
Yes, I agree.
following the rules of the Feywild.
Well, if we don't get past this
Great.
water, none of that's gonna happen.
True.
Agreed.
What is this about a horn you mentioned?
The horn on my back.
What is that?
The kids found it at a carnival, I think. They use it to make this awesome unicorn costume. You missed a lot, okay?
So the a working theory is that the horn allows us to go to the island because every time we walked up to the lake, not with the horn, we got turned around and started walking the other way.
Yeah, that happened to me a couple times just now.
Yeah.
Question, did you hear that dying creature that kept screaming earlier?
You mean this? Yo!
Yeah. Went like that.
You heard it too.
So were you the thing watching us from the woods?
No, I felt that too.
Oh.
Yeah. I don't know what it was, but given that I couldn't stay going in one direction, I figured it was best to just run away.
Fair
For now.
point. I was really hoping it was you.
No,
Just like playing games.
I wish.
There
Well-
goes my favorite theory.
Well, I guess the best thing you do is try to talk to our watcher.
So as everybody's talking,
Okay, do you have any other way past the lake?
as everyone's talking, Alora
It's just water.
Okay, some of us aren't the best swimmers.
Fair point.
Alora walks over.
I don't know.
to
You don't know it's
Alara
just water. So.
And starts to, and just as everyone's talking, just going right along with like nothing, nothing strange, unties the rope from Alara and takes it over to Drana. Hey, I think we stand a better chance of you not disappearing anytime soon. So
That is
That's
true.
fair. I
Yeah,
do
fair
get
enough.
randomly yanked away.
I'm just saying.
Sylvanas' ways are mysterious.
That is true.
Indeed.
You have done that several times.
I have done nothing, but
Yeah, fair.
But there have been some interesting mud capsules that.
Yes.
mud and mist thus far.
But typically we find you, so that's good.
Is that
Well,
Or I
typically
find
she-
you after
yeah, she just
killing
pops
your
back up.
caps.
is that your god doing that?
Yeah, I mean that's what I'm assuming.
Why would he want to see you? Does he not hate you like all gods hate their patron?
Ampere just kind of puts a hand softly on Talon's arm. Most of us have a much more functional relationship with those that
Functional.
we have relationships with.
Do you think your gods hate you?
Yeah, he said it multiple times.
Maybe you should serve a different god.
Uh,
My god loves me.
That would be the dream, but this guy, he's stuck with me. I know he treats me hard, but that's because he just loves me deep down. Plus,
Oh,
I accidentally
no.
got bounded to him by saying the wrong name when I was doing the whole ritual thing, so I'm there for life.
There it is.
Ah.
Sounds like it's your fault.
Oh no, more the.
So you didn't
Okay.
choose him and he didn't choose you.
Oh no, he tells me every time if I could choose someone else, I would. In fact, you should have seen the last guy who was his patron. Man, that guy was strong, scary, so powerful. I'm like, down here, like Z-level
So
person.
why does he give you power? That's where the magic comes from, right? That's where my magic comes from.
Oh, he
It's
just wants me to leave him alone.
through
Leave him alone.
craft.
He just wants me to leave him alone. He said, I'll give you bells if you leave me alone for the rest of your life. And die quickly.
Oh wow.
And stop trying to summon me. I will never come to you. You are the worst person I ever know.
What is this being?
Fireball, fireball, fireball. You know, the normal stuff.
Is this how your names go?
Is, yeah.
What? No. Sometimes he makes a giant creature swallow me. But, yeah, most likely. Now, the lake problem. For I have no other problem than the lake right here.
Tell that you are truly a lesson in overcoming.
Thank you.
What is this being's name?
I'm not allowed to say
Oh.
anymore.
Are you
Because
allowed
you
to say
summoned it
the name you
accidentally?
tried to say and messed up?
Well, the last time I tried to summon him, a giant fireball came at me. The last time I said his name, I
And
was
here takes
struck.
about 15 feet worth
I
of
was,
steps away.
I was struck by lightning 3 times.
Another 15 feet.
But you know,
You can get lost, bro. Don't do that.
Oh, that's true.
He can find his way back to us.
Amber's now 30 feet away and tries to walk toward the horn.
but let's not focus on my great relationship with my patron.
Trying to get closer to the lake does not work,
Okay,
but you're able to
but-
sort of
but my
horizontally
buddies-
move back
Okay,
towards your
that's
buddies.
good.
It's not as rough for the rest of us, Lord.
Okay.
I made it so sad. Okay, well, most I also have power from a god who gives it to me willingly because I like him and he likes me and I believe in his ideology. That's also an option.
Well, what was his ideology? I pulled out the pamphlet that I made, that he told me not to make. And all it says is, go die Talon.
Yeah, see, I'm not saying get with his ideology. I'm wondering if maybe there's someone else out there with an ideology that you did vibe with that's maybe a little bit more pro-Talon.
Or alternatively, you go my route and do it your damn self.
Also fair.
You know,
Don't rely on
a
nobody
friend
else.
of
Don't
ours
trust
has
anyone else.
a,
That's fine.
Has quite the experience with counseling people in abusive relationships, so perhaps you should. Remember the snakes and all that?
Oh yeah, that went super well.
I never
Yeah,
thought
none
about,
of them died.
I never thought about me being abusive to him, but
No,
I guess
no,
I
no,
can change my
I
way.
mean-
No, do it. I already said it.
No.
I meant it's.
No. I got it. I will change my way. Forget about me. Stop being a sexist. I'm gonna go back to that, and I'm gonna start being a better patron. Now, who wants to give me their blood for a little ritual? Come on, one.
I thought that the patron was the. Never
Yeah.
mind.
Let me give
We
you.
get
Okay.
it.
This is I'm barking up the wrong street.
Yes, you are. Just like the person whoever is watching us.
They're getting
Fine.
shown.
Can I do a perception check to see in what angle they're watching us from?
Yep. Go ahead and make your perception check.
Oh, great. 14.
Hard to tell. It's really more of a general sense.
Detect good and evil's a paladin thing, right? Not a cleric thing.
Yes. Probably, it's probably one of the cleric spells as well, but I don't know if
Probably, like a
Elara has it
roundabout
prepared,
way.
or probably not.
Probably not as a nature
It's definitely a paladin thing. I
Yeah.
think it is also an available cleric spell, but not necessarily one that she would have taken.
That makes sense. Cool.
Hey, so when we look around, we don't see any means of conveyance. Do we like a boat or anything, or a raft?
It's misty, but not so far.
Chop down a tree and just paddle.
Just hop on.
Paddle,
right?
yeah. It's the best I got.
And we're not just gonna swim?
Well, the last time we tried to swim,
We do have a poor history with water.
yeah, I guess we can swim. Amber, go first.
We all need to be close enough to the horn to do it.
Okay,
Yeah, but-
you can still be like 5 feet ahead of us.
Okay. I mean, sure. Okay. And Ampere starts walking.
No. She grabs Drona grabs the back of your shirt.
Mhm.
Search. Like, no. It's just an idea. It's not, I'm not saying we immediately go for it.
Mhm.
I agree.
Okay. Well,
There could be all manner of creatures in that water waiting for us.
it may be somewhere friendly.
But I also don't know how the forest would react to us trying to chop down a tree.
Yeah, that seems not great.
I mean, I think I could, but
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we may be on a little bit of a time crunch where I don't necessarily trust us to make a whole boat for ourselves.
yeah.
I don't suppose anyone knows Dimension Door.
No.
What if we can be that helpful?
Dimension door, what's that? Is that magic? I don't know magic.
I've heard of it.
I wish I knew magic.
I have this misty step thing, but it's not gonna get me very far.
Yeah, that's only gonna get you out into the water.
Yeah. And then because of our whole issue that we've discussed about going around, that will make me zoom back the other way. So
what if we
If you
little
want the
counterproductive.
horn,
Yeah.
what if we make our way around the shore and see if we can find something to get us across?
That would take too long. We are on a time crunch.
Ooh, I did just come from that way.
We are
Did
on
I-
a time
can I
crunch.
take a
That-
perception
that was
check
a
to
good
see if I
reminder.
saw
That
anything?
was for real. Because we do only have so long to do this, so good call.
7.
I mean, it's not a hard to see. From where you walk, there was nothing but what you see on the shore. Just stones and beautiful white crystal sand
Okay.
and beautiful prismatic trees on the left and a crystal blue lake on the right.
Okay. No, I didn't see anything.
It doesn't
So-
seem exactly set up for visitors.
Mm-mm.
No.
Okay, but clearly someone's watching us. So I'm just gonna scream and see if he answers us. Best possibility. Excuse me, person watching us.
And it's happening.
Might not be a person, but
Oh,
And it's happening
You're right.
is the response from the party with Talon so often.
excuse me,
Lord
person
just
or
smiles.
animal watching us. We are here to ask the unicorn a question. And since you have watched us and not yet attacked us, means that you may be the unicorn's guardian.
Well, maybe they're planning their attack.
Well, if that happens, then we'll just attack it. Look, it's
Yeah,
5v1.
maybe
okay?
they were holding back and hoping that we didn't notice them.
Okay, well, that was all great concerns that you didn't bring up when I started screaming.
Do you think that would have stopped you, though?
Yes, you could have. You could have tackled me. We've done it before.
This has happened before.
oh my
We left
god.
him with trees once.
Yeah.
That seemed really effective.
It
Just so deadpan when you
I
I don't
just
want
feel
you to
well.
be sassy to me,
I
but
just
that
feel
was
like
just
a
like...
I
She's
just-
just...
oh, that is
saying-
very
I
much
just feel
the
like
Alara
a lot
character.
of, yeah, thank you. I feel like
Just very matter of fact, like.
I feel like Colleen's delivery is very dry.
Yeah.
So, is there? Should we? Well, I know. Oh, sorry. I know we're waiting to hear back from whoever got yelled at in the forest there, but I'm also wondering if they're unicorns, they can't fly. So how are they getting across? All I can imagine is there's maybe some path opens up somewhere, some way.
There's always a secret tunnel.
Secret tunnel.
Okay.
Maybe they can walk on water.
Well, this was my second idea, but I thought it was stupid. But what if I touched the horn to the water to see if some kind of like magical thing opens up? But that was really stupid, so I didn't say it. I went with
No,
the
no,
yelling
no,
out
it's-
first.
Instead, we went with the yelling. Okay,
Yeah.
I see the
I mean-
the logic. Maybe we touched the horn.
I personally think that second idea is actually better than the first one. But, you know, you do you.
Okay, fine. I'll touch the horn to the water. Just watch my back, because I did
Yeah, I was
just
gonna
yell at
say,
some stranger.
as you
Yeah.
do that, I'm looking around, like, where you yelled towards.
Yep.
I touched the horn to the water.
Make me a persuasion roll.
Oh,
Persuasion. Are you good at that?
yes.
He is a warlock.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Man, I
It
swear.
wasn't that
If
bad.
it makes y'all feel any better, when he shows
Okay.
up to one
Hold on.
shots, he also rolls digitally
Hold on.
and horribly.
Hold on. First roll was a 13. I knew I could do better, because the second roll was a dirty 20.
Okay, okay,
For a character
You
based
laughed
character.
like it was single digits.
Yeah.
I just bought these today. You
Okay.
can have them.
That's great, but this computer said 20, so I'm gonna stick with the
That's not,
dirty.
that's not what's stopping him. Someone in the one shot also was like, I have dice. And he was like, no!
I like my digital cleckies.
I like us to always be on the verge of death.
Oh, God.
Well, congratulations, because every time.
You walk up and tap the unicorn horn to the water. And there is a prismatic, crystalline shimmer across the lake where you touch it. And it moves off into the mist where you can't see it. And then from where the tip of the horn resides, the water softly splits
Moses. Oh, we about to Moses this shit. I
Yep.
love it.
Yes.
and moves off in an open pathway into the mist where you can no longer see.
Tally ho. We go.
So my plan
That
didn't work.
was the best idea you've ever had.
Good job.
So
Slap you
are
on
we
the
not
back.
gonna wait for the person watching us?
No.
I don't know.
They
I
don't
feel like
seem
I'll
to be
Answer
showing
from anyone who
themselves.
is watching.
Alright, well, we
Yeah.
died. Onward group.
Yeah.
And I will be right in the middle. So shield. You can be up front, I don't care.
I feel like I shouldn't be in the front.
Oh, well, I have to be in the middle because I,
I-
have the horn,
Yes.
so.
You are in the middle. I will go in the front.
Okay.
And I guess I'll take up the rear and everybody can hang onto the rope.
Yeah, that worked really well for us last time.
Just don't let go. Just don't be like,
That's true.
what is that thing in the distance calling me?
Right.
You know?
Don't worry, I'll be watching. I'll smack you if you do.
Hold on to the rope.
Great.
Concentration.
I love it when a plan comes together.
I'm not gonna lie. If we get like a Prince of Egypt whale scenario, I will be distracted.
I'm afraid I haven't seen that in so long.
It's
Just
so good. You
walking
should see
through
it.
the sea and the water's parted, a whale, and like there's like lightning flashing, and you can see like a massive whale like in the water
in the
next
water,
to him. Yeah.
Okay.
It's a great movie. Like,
I
so
need to rewatch
well
it.
done.
But I also,
Alright, Camp Pestries. Are you guys willing to sit on this rope and make sure that our hands don't go off of it?
You? Oh, Drona will pick one up and be like, sit on top of my hand and hold my hand to the rope.
I mean, they don't have arms.
Yeah.
Oh no!
I wonder why you was like,
But they
just
try
wanted
to, like,
talk.
Well, I'm more meant that.
Yeah!
I'm more meant like have built-in alarms if we ever let go. Just.
Yeah.
Oh, so you just want to.
They're a warning
Yeah.
system. There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Warning
that's good,
system
that's
for the
good,
rope.
that's good. Yeah. Cool.
Awesome.
Onward.
Okay.
Also, if I remember, unicorns are very, very high class, so we all have to be on our best behavior and look like we're all distinguished people.
Yeah, I believe that this is going to be quite the challenge for it.
Is this going to be another King of the Universe situation?
No, okay?
I mean, that worked well for us, so.
It's gonna be a ways through here. I have like a cuter set of
Oh, it's
It's all good. It's all
this
good.
total
walkway,
works.
but I realize
This
it's
is a little
downstairs.
R-rated
Why are
setup.
we even playing the game? Oh.
This music is very fitting with our walking journey.
What is this music from? It's so
It's
familiar.
from Hollow Knight.
That's what it is. It's the Green Path. Or something,
Yes!
I think.
Wow.
That's you and Michelle really
I play it.
throw me with how well you remember. See, who's doing that? What's it called?
Video game music.
Video game music. Yes.
Yeah, I play a lot of video games, so. I never finished Hollow Knight though.
Both my sons play this shit out of Hollow Knight.
It's a lot of people love it.
Yeah.
I tried it once. It was not. Didn't really feel like my jam. But that was many years ago.
Yeah, I'm
Jams
not
change.
typically a 2D platformer.
Oh
person.
really?
Except for Shovel Knight, which got me through
I've
like a
heard
month
of
in
that.
college.
No, see, I'm a sucker for art style. So
same.
like I
So-
love the game of Hollow Knight, but the story's not enough for me, and the art style's not my favorite. I prefer Ori in the Dawn of Blind Forest or Ori in the Will of the Wisps, because that's similar. You know, it's
I didn't get the art style thing until I played Persona 5, and then it's like, oh, I get it now.
yeah.
I get it.
I mean, for me, it's really, I don't know if it gets any better, and I'm going for a joke here, but this is legit. For me, it doesn't get any better than All in Whole. All in Whole.
Oh my gosh.
It's gone now,
But
unfortunately.
still,
Oh
like,
my
we all
gosh.
saw it. It's
All
a thing.
in
All in
whole.
Yeah, like it's one of those where like, hey, there's a hole. You are essentially the hole.
Yeah.
And you go around and stuff drops into it, right? Like you just run it all.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You collect things as the whole.
Donut
Yeah.
Country is like that.
Yes,
It's what?
donut. That's the one I'm familiar
Donut
with.
Country.
Which, for the record, is like a great donut shop in Murfreesboro as well.
Really?
Donut Country, yeah. Their Dutch crumb is the shit. So good.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Now that we live closer to things, I'm so excited we get to like explore
Yeah. Where
down
did,
here.
Where are you
We're
guys?
like-
where did y'all move to?
We're like 5 miles west of here.
Okay.
Damn, nice.
Yeah, it was,
No, it's not
like
bad.
I was already well on my way when the Discord conversation started. I'm like, okay, I'll go to the store and get snacks.
like we gotta push it back, and you're like, well, I'm already driving.
Well, it's not the first one. The first one I was like, Brooke's perfect, it's fine, I was running behind. And then we got another 30 minutes, I'm like, I'm not running that behind. I was like, I got
that
gas.
behind.
No, I need to get, it was cool, because I was like, I'm leaving from here to go to Murfreesboro afterwards. And so I'm like, I'll go get gas, and you know.
Mhm.
And then 7-Eleven broke my heart because they didn't have any zero sugar Slurpees. Bastards.
Disgrace.
Right.
Okay.
All right.
You guys are making your way across the lake. It is 250 feet.
I thought you were gonna say degrees for a second. I was very concerned.
It's
250 feet. It's boiling water.
Good thing I didn't try to walk
it is,
in
It is
there.
fresh, still water. You guys did touch the water before.
That's
If you
true.
remember. You were able to get into it. Talon was hoping that if you walked into it holding the horn that it would split for him
Yeah.
this way that it has. And it didn't. But the water itself is very cool and sweet and nice. It moves back into two concave walls to either side of you, and as you move deeper and deeper into it, it rises 30 feet above and around you. But you walk through unbothered.
Just a moment.
Yeah.
Where's Laura?
I was just about to get to that.
Oh boy.
No.
You walk through generally unbothered until at some point the cat. And all of the campestries start doing their little alarms. As Alara, she's still walking with all of you, but the water reaches out
Oh.
from where she is, in very Swan Princess style. If anyone's seen Swan Princess, if not, too bad for you. Swirls around her in sort of a beautiful, shimmering,
Pretty.
I can't think of the word, but shroud.
Yeah.
Shroud makes it sound like that's bad, but, and then when it falls away, she's gone.
Well, what can you do?
No. Alara!
You guys did great. We're proud of you.
This happens.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you, Campestries.
Okay.
Thank
Snooze.
you. Thank you. Good.
Good job. You did
We
good.
couldn't do anything about it, but we appreciate you.
It was truly the most beautiful kidnapping I've ever seen.
We could have done something. We all just stood there and stared. One of us could have just jumped in and tried to save her. But
I mean,
yeah, that's
I thought about
Yeah, that has not typically gone well for us.
yeah.
That's a good clue.
I thought she was doing a bit. I didn't know.
I've never seen her control water before.
It's like leveling up with Pokemon when they suddenly learned a new move, you know?
Right.
Like
Yeah, we thought she was evolving.
We thought she was evolving. Y'all killing me.
Mhm.
As you guys get closer and closer to the islet, eventually the lakeshore mists part to reveal the islet itself. There are rocky outcroppings. There are several beautiful prismatic trees, like on the shore behind you. The whole islet gives a sense of serene calm and beauty. Set at the apex into the outcropping of one of the rocks is an iron bowl filled with coals. That is all that you see.
Are they burning coals? Like,
They're not burning.
Are they supposed to be anything?
I think so.
Can I do a
I think we need
perception
to.
check? Not for the island, just to see if the person who was watching us before is
What did you
possibly
say?
following us. Do a perception check.
Yeah, absolutely. Do a perception check.
Then I was also going to do one on the coal thing to see if it has like regularly been fired up or anything.
15.
Okay.
Oh, where are my dice? Give me a second. You want to do a perception? That would be an investigation check. Go ahead and
Investigation,
make an
cool.
investigation.
I'm even better at that.
I love that.
Perfect.
He rolls a 1.
Not that great.
No.
Not that bad either.
Good.
So like a 7?
Like an 11 plus something. Seven's not great, buddy. That's
great.
below easy.
Seven's a great number.
I am technically above
7 is
average.
below easy.
I would say 7, probably one of the top 10 numbers.
you're not wrong.
Thank you.
On any level at all.
We got 17 on the investigation.
7.
Woo!
Also, I think 33 is a top tier number too.
Let me see.
But it's not top 10 number.
I got
Well, like Casey's top 40 numbers.
Ah.
Go
No,
ahead.
the bad jokes really getting slung around.
Everybody go around the room and say your favorite number.
Oh my gosh.
Have a favorite number.
What? No number has ever spoken to you like, damn, that's my number.
Incredulous response.
What's
That's funny.
7!
17?
I also love 7.
Yeah, it's a great number.
17 is the best exaggeration number. You can go into anything like, man, there were 17,000 or whatever, and it just rolls off the tongue.
17's his number.
You know, 24 might be my number. I really like 24.
Nice.
Interesting. These are interesting takes.
It's easy to
No,
calculate.
man,
Come on, you can even go for the basic one, 69. We all
It is, yeah.
No. No.
Or you can be one of those weird people, those like 1,634.
Like very
404.
specific,
Yeah.
like, because nobody else is gonna have that, and that's gonna be my number. And you know what? Props to you.
Well, I mean, if it was going to be a big number, it's going to be 6,570.
6,570. Why?
Jinx.
Because
Why?
it's, I believe it's the number of days until you're 1821.
So you did a 15?
Yep.
Didn't say anything.
Sweet. Guys, we are not being followed.
I don't know about that, but okay.
But let's get on the island so I can let this thing down.
17
did an
on
investigation
the
check?
investigation.
So you climb up to go look into it? Okay. The island itself is only about 30 feet across,
Okay.
Wow.
but 40 feet long. It's an island. It's little.
Little guy.
The highest point where the iron bowl sits is 30 feet above the surface, so you have to do some climbing
Okay.
to get up there.
That's okay.
but
I can climb.
Yeah.
I'm good at that.
it's like, I don't know. But you managed to get up there. What are you investigating for?
Checking to see if these have been lit on fire regularly as like a ritual or some like if these are regularly used to be put on fire for a reason or another.
And you rolled what?
17.
17. Yeah,
Pretty
you
solid
definitely get a sense of it's not currently burning, but that these are coals that have burned before.
Okay.
With a 17, I would say that you've seen or read about similar things being used for, magic rituals and things like that to keep fire going.
Okay.
Those sorts of activities.
Okay, guys, do we think I should light it on fire? It seems like it.
No.
Yes.
I didn't agree with you climbing all the way up there when we were here to speak to someone.
Yes, I think it's the way. I think it's the way we summon them.
Okay,
that was my thought
if she
also.
thinks that's a good idea, maybe let's not do it. Let's not follow the idea of the person who has multiple body parts in their bag.
Well, let's not follow the idea of the person who always gets us into trouble.
And I always get us out, Drana. Look, she's tearing us apart. It was just great when she wasn't
This is a
here.
peaceful island.
Not anymore.
This is the epitome of your problems will always follow you no matter wherever you move.
So maybe we try to find the unicorn, and if we can't, then I just
Yes.
I like that idea.
Because there's a small island we can kind of see is they around, and I'm not seeing.
As leader, I support that idea. Great job, Anthea.
That sounds fabulous.
So perhaps the king would like to lead us around the island.
I said leader, not king, okay? I've changed now.
So we're not doing the King of the Universe bit.
That was only with the frogs! Okay, we need to get this
No,
straight.
you were king of the Milky Way, not the universe.
Yes, listen to me.
Right.
With the frogs, I am king of the Milky Way, wife, mount, translator.
Inspiration.
Okay? And with the kids, for some odd reason, Drana said that me and her are married, so we gotta keep that line going.
Where? Who did what? To when?
So you said it when we met the kids.
Oh!
For some odd reason, I don't know
forgot
why.
about that. Because you were trying to do a backflip and you were acting real dumb.
Okay? And you want to make me your husband because of that?
Yes.
So, from now on, we're just our normal selves, okay? We got this island, we are normal people.
Well, that's a stretch.
Yeah.
Okay? We got this island, we are just who we are, okay?
Okay. I can work.
Alora looks at you
We
and
are
says,
who we are.
yes, my liege.
God, I hate all of you. I understand my patron so much now. About his other, acolytes, because obviously I was the best.
Oh my gosh.
So, it's not too big of an island. Tiny island. Please yield your secrets. Where is this Lamora?
I'm 95% sure we just have to walk
We
forward.
could do that too.
Because, oh my gosh, imagine if this island talked. God, I would just drown myself.
Island, please say something.
I can handle that right now. Or if it's like on a giant turtle, it's one of those islands. It's like, now we gotta take care of it. It's being attacked. Defend it. It's like doing an escort mission. Oh, I need you to deliver me to this place.
It's just a very concentrated.
Oh my god.
It was not a book
Where
that
I
was
was like, I'm charging up this portal. Please don't let me get hurt. Okay, fine. I mean, no, you can transform into a bear. Why do I need to protect you?
I mean, so
Or I'm going in this portal. It's gonna take 5 turns. Okay, gosh.
you said it's
Why are all these creatures now attacking?
you said it's like 30 feet across.
Yeah, it's as big as you
I'm
see
doing
right
Baldur's
there.
Gate 3.
That's the full island.
So there's not really a lot of
I played a lot of Baldur's
Wait,
Gate 3 and I don't remember.
So if we
That guy
climb
goes in
up
that
to
portal.
where
and get
the
like 5 turns to protect it.
mole is,
Mm-hmm.
can we
Which end?
pretty much see the whole
That was
island?
Act 2.
Okay.
Halston
So guys, we
goes
don't
in
like the
the
only exploring we
Yeah.
can do is climb up there where the thing is and look around. It's not that big.
Anfer, do you see
So-
anything since
Will
you're up
y'all move
there?
your minis up
No.
to where you are?
Though I will do a perception check to see if there's anything on the island that isn't just like immediately
Sure.
visible.
Everyone give me a perception check.
Yeah.
Drana's going to see that you're trying to look and climb up there to the top with you and like lift you up higher. So
The thing just kind of starts swaying around. I'm
So are
imagining.
we doing perception?
Yeah. That's what
Oh,
you want to do.
I lost
we're
it.
all doing
I
perception.
lost it.
Could you... Yeah, let's do perception.
My understanding was that you were searching around, so yeah, that's
Yeah.
perception.
But I don't know if it's be investigation or not. So.
Investigation is to understand what you see.
Okay, alright.
Now I got 11 for perception, so.
I got 13.
Okay.
10.
Oh,
I
God.
got the highest, 15. Jeez.
All respectable.
Yes.
Yeah, all good.
All double digits, so, you know.
But it's a small
I mean, it's
island.
no 7, but it's alright. Continue.
It's a small island. You look around. You see basically what you saw when you approached. Beautiful trees, peaceful scenery. It's really like the whole thing has the vibe of one of those Japanese gardens.
Mm-hmm.
Just like quiet, trickling water, peaceful crystal lake around you. Every plant is pristine and cultivated, and even the rock formations are very pleasing. But you don't see.
Alright. If you're fully koala around this pole, it just. Mr. Unicorn, are you there, bud?
Trying
Oh
to,
yeah, Drana lifted you up.
Yay, so you're,
Oh,
you're
okay.
cold
She came
over
up
on my
behind you and just
arm.
went, whoop.
Okay.
I start to climb up where they are at.
Okay.
Yeah,
Unicorn?
I will shout out whatever the name is, Lamorna?
Lamorna?
Yeah.
Ah, so now we're doing a good tactic.
Mr. or Miss?
When I did it earlier, you guys all got mad. But now it's good, okay.
I mean, you know, we
I feel like we're in significantly less danger here.
I love that. I'm just like,
Well, we can
yeah,
see
Lamorna,
everything,
there it
so, I mean,
is.
there's that.
Thing is, I don't want to fight a unicorn because I don't know if we can fight a
I
unicorn.
don't think the plan is to fight it.
No, we're not fighting it. We're asking it for help. Are we? What are we asking
Yeah.
for?
We're asking for information about her castle.
Well,
Seems like we could have just gone to an architect, but I guess we're here.
I mean, there's a lot of stuff we can ask about because we're also going to need to know about how to get into Granny Nightshades.
How to break in.
and remind me, out of character, did the alicorn had someone's thing, right?
No. The alicorn. You mean yeah, no.
Alicorn's different.
Yeah, right. Would there be any connection there, though?
That's a great question.
Probably.
What you guys know
They both have the
about
last name
Alicorn
Corn, so.
Because I'm
Was
trying to
that-
figure out what an alicorn is right now.
was that an
It's
alicorn is,
Wings
I think,
in the thing.
Oh.
Yeah.
yeah,
A
it's
pega
a,
unicorn.
No.
yes, it's a
Yeah,
big
Again,
unicorn.
Pegasus is a proper name. It is not a breed.
Well, no, I
There's
didn't
a
say
wing
Pegasus. I
speed,
said unicorn. Pegasus only has wings. Yeah, unicorn only has a horn.
Yes.
Like a narwhal and a sea lion. One
Yes.
has the giant horn and one's a sea lion.
I was really trying to figure out where you were going with that, but
I was with you the whole way.
that's more unicorn and horse. But yeah,
Unicorn and horse.
Um,
But what about the Pegasus with the wings?
that's a totally different.
does a sea lion have wings?
No.
They should.
You said we're comparing a unicorn and a horse.
No, you got it. Yeah.
You're saying comparing a unicorn and a horse, but you're forgetting about the Pegasus. Because it's like there's 3 different kinds.
Right. We are all on the same page, despite saying it differently.
Yes, but it's a
I'm gonna be
different
honest
book
with you.
on the same page.
I had IHOP for lunch, and I'm just crashing out.
Um,
You know what? It's fine. Everything makes sense. I'm just joshing.
Ow. You guys call out. Nothing responds. You are surrounded by stillness.
Fire time.
Angier, light the beacon.
Hey.
The beacons have gone to our lid.
Yeah.
You go ahead, Fear.
Fire!
There's a little brazier on there where the bowl is, if you want to.
Oh, there's that little yellow thing right there, yeah.
When you, does that work?
Little camera.
When you light the fire, you send red flame into it, but it burns gold.
I didn't know I could do that.
And as it does, the mists about 15, 20 feet away from you guys pull away and swirl around something that had a moment ago been invisible. And
None of us are in there, right? Sorry.
No, you're good. And standing in the space is a white horse with a golden mane and a single gleaming golden horn.
It is majestic.
There, I don't have a.
I think it's Lamorna.
I don't have a unicorn,
I
but
hate
this
you,
feels
Xavier.
gives vibes.
And you ruined this moment by making a dumb joke.
She
betcha.
stands perfectly still, silently observing you, until a moment later you hear. Oh, here. Sorry, I forgot to change the music.
It's okay.
You hear a soft voice in your mind. Why have you come to me bearing my mate's horn?
God damn.
You guys are gonna have to answer because
Oh,
I missed out on all this.
Yeah,
I-
Alorna will. Aloran will. Sorry.
Alorna! Oh no! He was in me with one the whole time, guys! Get him!
So I'll speak out loud only because that's what I know, and I'm like, Actually, I look around at everybody else and like to see if they're hearing it too.
Yeah.
Okay.
I was about to. I was like, should I take it off and just?
Yeah, I actually I kneel.
I kneel too.
And I say, Lamorna, we seek an audience with you. We need your help, and we feared that perhaps this horn was acquired in some horrible means. We had nothing to do with that, and if you wish, we will leave it with you, and we will tell you everything we know about it, but it's not much. We are desperate and we need your help. We have all lost much, as much of the Feywild has apparently, under the leadership of Granny Nightshade and her sisters. We're sorry for your loss, and whatever we can do to make it right, we will do our best to.
Make me a persuasion check.
Fuck.
You got this, Lord. We believe in you.
15.
Okay.
Okay.
We believe in you. Thanks for not letting us down.
Lauren and Talon kneel. Talon setting the olive horn down for you all. I don't believe that you were here when I described it, so I sent a picture. It is pearlescent and prismatic.
It's very pretty.
It's like this big, so it's very large.
Yeah.
Because unicorns and olive horns are large creatures. So he lays it down with a soft clink upon the stone. What do you guys do? Anything?
I'll kneel as well because I'm recognizing that like she thinks we may have done something bad. I don't want her to think that.
Yeah. Amphere catching everyone else doing that kind of shuffles down and okay.
Yeah.
Don't really understand, but I'm here for it. Teamwork.
Solidarity.
Yeah.
And I'm just gonna stay quiet because I'm like, I don't know what's going on.
How have you come by Eladon's horn?
And when she says that, I get a bit of a shiver because I know I've read about Eladon. I know something about it, about him. So all I know is that, and please do not judge these children for this, but that is how we acquired it. Was a group of children who had escaped from Granny Nightshade, and they acquired it from her place. I believe she is one to blame for it no longer being attached to Alaton.
So the Nightshade, or one of her ilk, have shorn it from him.
I fear that is the case.
She walks slowly up toward the group of you, her hooves clicking softly against the stone, and dips her head to tap her horn against the alicorn horn. A sigh of something like grief, and then bows her head to the group of you and straightens back. It was my belief and my fear that the Hourglass Coven had captured him. They must have used the magic that this piece of him holds to imprison Sibilna as they have done. They would not have had the power on their own. And Sibilna trusted Aladon. What is it you wish from me? Sorry, she says, what is it you wish from me? I need to remember to speak airily but not softly.
That's okay.
Is there anything you missed?
No, I was following the rest of
Okay.
it. That was the only part that I was, trying to relive as best I can.
Yeah, you're good. I'm trying to focus my voice towards you.
Yeah, thank you. I'm trying to remember everything we need. I feel like there was something specific we were coming to her
Painting
for.
location.
Say again?
I said we need to
The location of the painting that we're trying to yoink.
Oh yeah, we're trying to get that painting.
probably anything she knows about the castle or like
Any
where
way to
she
get in and
keeps
or
those
out
kids.
without, fireworks and explosions the wheel way.
I do have that device I picked up from one of those red boots that had the hourglass on it. Should I show it to her?
Oh yeah. Yeah, I mean, it seems like she's at least open to talking to us right now. So yeah, I mean, but hey man, just real quick, watch your mouth. All right. I say this in brotherly love.
I know what I'm doing, okay?
Aurora kneeling down to Talon, just whispering this to him, like, watch your mouth.
I turn to the majestic creature and I pull out the symbol with the hourglass on it and the dot, and I ask her, it's like, can you tell me what this is? We picked it off of one of the red boots we killed. Thank you.
They didn't have iron boots.
Oh, iron boots.
Red caps
Red caps.
with
Oh,
iron
fuck,
boots.
that's
Yeah,
fine.
yeah,
That's
yeah.
fine. Okay.
Red boots. I'm glad we didn't entangle with it.
Imagine I said iron caps. I mean iron boots.
I mean, it makes
Yeah,
sense.
that's
You're
what
in
I
the
said.
presence of this majestic beast. I would be a little,
Yeah.
We're a little flustered.
She's also a large creature,
Yeah,
so she
yeah.
is larger than your normal horse. So majestic and grand in both the ethereal sense and in the grand sense. She perceives you, her golden mane flowing softly in the wind on one side. That is their symbol. The symbol of the Hourglass Coven. 3 sisters there are. 3 dots. To stand for them. This one. And the dot is on the left side on this one.
is for the Nightshade, who holds the past over the heads of those who cannot walk from it.
Sorry, what?
Who holds the past over the heads of those who cannot walk from it. What is your purpose with the Coven and with the power that my mate's horn holds?
To be honest, we're gonna get our items back and then just kill Bring Nightshade and the other three sisters.
Ideally.
Thanks, Andrew.
Y'all both have taken the words right out of my mouth.
Ideally. Thanks for giving us confidence.
We've all
Or
lost
just if we
something
grab our stuff and bail and
The
see what we
unicorn
need
didn't
to
even know that, don't
to
they?
each of them.
I feel like
And
truthfulness is...
we seek to get our own things back. But we've also become a bit entangled in this whole mess with so many other people in so much need. And so we seek to right many wrongs.
There are few who have not greatly lost from the Coven having taken hold. They twist Zabilna's rules. They claim whatever lies in their territory as ownership. Call it their own. Twist this against those who pass through and live there. They do not honor the spirit of hospitality and reciprocity and ownership, but hold to them only in name. But they have locked her away, and she is not strong enough to undo what they have done.
I believe you speak of Dormant Queen.
Yes, you know of this.
Only in riddles.
This is how I knew Eldon had been taken. He would not have allowed this to happen. But I do not believe him dead. I would have felt it.
And if that's the case, then there's hope. Sounds like something we could all use a bit of.
You speak truly. But I cannot assist in that hope. As Eladon's magic has been used to warp the entirety of this world, so my magic would be misused if it is found. I must keep those who would misuse it from finding me here. It is the best that I can do for my land.
I understand. You've given us very much good information. If we seek to destroy the Coven, what guidance could you give us?
She sweeps her gaze out over all of you. Her eyes, one by one, landing on and piercing into each of you. You would do this. You believe you have the power, and you possess the will.
Yep.
Definitely that second one. Hopefully the first one.
We don't have much other choice.
Of course you do. Many there are who live here in Prismere, who have accepted the new way of things. I myself do not storm the palace of heart's desire, much as I may want to. Few there are who could challenge the coven, and fewer still who would brave the chance. So it is not an idle question that I ask you. Though, if you would, all that I possess would go with you. All my hope, all my will, and whatever help I could give.
We are your dead then.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Not if you do as you say.
Reciprocity.
Oh my god, so many people are lying on us.
Yeah.
So many people are like,
We've told so many people that we're like, yeah, we're gonna go.
We're gonna kill the
no,
guy.
And if we fail, we're gonna be dead.
far,
What do
I
we
mean,
do?
This is true. If we fail, we're dead. So.
yeah, I mean, yeah.
I'm so glad I can't die. The fear of death is so strong. Not to mention, I am a human. All right, I'm going to die before any of you guys. That's just from old age, okay?
What about the whole mer person thing?
Mer person thing. Okay, great. Yeah. You know what that doesn't help? My death of old age. Okay. I live to what? Max 35. While you guys live to like
35.
hundreds and hundreds of years.
What year do you live in? The 1800s?
Who said I had a good diet or exercise or do anything great?
Okay, yeah.
I've been chatting with you guys. We have not once ate a salad or done a workout. I have to
It's a
sneak
bug.
to go to the bathroom because y'all don't go to the bathroom, which is even harder.
And we
just
haven't
hold
found
it
any oil
constantly.
cans.
We all have
Apparently.
many oil cans. It's all coming back around.
I'm just saying it would be great if we took like some small breaks in between things.
Hey, we take a break wherever we can.
Like get up early in the morning and just do like an exercise, go for a run.
What,
That'd be
walking
great,
around
but
always
that would
and
not help us not die. So
God,
we'll get
we
there.
are-
We'll
we
get
are
there.
arguing in front of this unicorn. Cass says.
It does
waiting.
feel
She's
confident,
waiting.
sir.
All that to say, yes, we believe.
Yes.
She's
I-
waiting patiently.
I will promise. I will kill the Hourglass Coven or I will die trying.
Also, the fact none of y'all disagree with me dying at 35 really says something.
We believe that you believe that.
They're like, we don't know how long humans live.
Hey, sometimes I'm just stupid. It'll be crazy. It's like, you can live longer than that, but okay.
I thought it was a patron thing.
God, I can't die, man. It scares me so much.
Yeah.
Even taking a very long nap, it's like,
Are you sure you're up for this quest?
110%.
Yes.
It's one thing about town is he'll do anything.
I hear contradiction in your words.
Well, you must be hearing wrong, okay? You look into this guy's soul and you will see something.
He is walking contradiction. Contradicts everything all the time.
Exactly. Everybody loves me and hates me.
So
I have a question in order for bathroom.
Do we want to take a quick snack bathroom break?
sure.
Yeah, that's good.
Cool, let's do that.
Radical.
Radical. I want to eat these. But
They're
I can't be
wonderful.
an ethereal unicorn also snack on Doritos.
You're
Says
oh,
Tony.
yes.
Not fair.
So have you considered
Have you
Man, it's a good thing we
considered
brought the magical carrot. Seems to really like that.
the magical carrot? Oh gosh.
Okay.
But we didn't hurt ourselves in the lake. That was already
Yeah.
great.
That was fabulous.
Callum figured that out. That helped a
That was
lot.
very cool.
Because I have a feeling that would not have gone well for
I
us.
just have a feeling that once we get done with this, it's going to be a trap. Because I don't think I let down those waterfalls. And I just hear the army coming.
It's fine. We're 5 strong.
What about waterfalls?
4 strong.
The waterfalls that raised up here, let this bridge down. I never let him down, so I'm worried. He's like, Well, anybody can now just come through.
I feel like
Yeah,
it doesn't.
like out of character, Reed is very worried that this unicorn is just gonna be like, nobody can know where I am, and you guys know where I am, so we're gonna take care of that.
No! I'm be like, no, I promise I won't tell anyone, no.
I think it's something like that.
Don't kill me.
We're having a conversation, an arrow comes, we never see it, kills the unicorn, dies in our hands, we make a promise. That's my kind of thing.
Oh god, traumatizing.
Not great.
Yeah, let's not do that.
Look at this.
Same team as the magical being. Generally a good place to be.
Love your shirt, by the way.
Thank you, made it
Oh,
myself.
Heck yeah.
I was getting
I actually
distracted by
did.
your.
I cracked that joke way too often. Like,
Yo,
people
the
be
facts.
like, what's that?
Sorry, I just saw it.
Oh, but no, I literally, people would be like, hey man, that's, nice whatever you're wearing. I'm like, I made it myself. And they're like, like, especially when they're like, hey man, I like your beard. I'm like, made it myself. They're like,
Yeah.
yeah. But like for the longest time I was saying that, and now like I wear so many things that I actually did make. So, like, yeah, that too.
It's not a joke anymore.
No, it's really not. Like I'm almost always wearing usually a hat that I made, or not a shirt or something, but occasionally a pair of flip flops. That happened one time.
That's very cool.
They were okay.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna get some more
Alright,
minutes.
this is my only sugar I'm having today, so.
Good for
I
you.
feel that.
I wasn't there to judge anybody else. Good for you, dude. Way to go. I know you didn't mean it that way.
That was legitimately like good for you because
Yeah.
driving over here, I was like, God, I'm so hungry.
I'm glad it
But-
was nice. I'm glad I tried.
Yeah, no, it's perfect.
Oh.
But at the same time, I was driving over here and I was like, I should get snacks. Then I was like, no, because then I'll get things that are bad for me. And then I was like, oh, I'm really hungry. And even like I got here about 20 minutes early, and so I just parked outside and I went in my trunk and like rooted around in my go bag and pulled out some really old snacks that
man.
all turned out to be. Have you ever taken a bite of like a Slim Jim and it is so old that it shatters?
Mm-mm.
No. I have not.
Bro, that's bad. That's real bad.
Yeah.
Well, I need to get, because I'm going out to Brother County Pride, so I need to pick up something to have just, maybe quick sugar or whatever. And I was like, well, I'll get that, I get some snacks and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, I need to go through that bag and pull out all these really old snacks,
Yeah,
put in some new ones.
I understand. I pulled some out of this bag.
You quoted that I said 7 is my top 10 number. Thank you, Reed.
You betcha.
I like it.
Oh, is it in the Quotes channel?
Oh, yes.
Yeah, you bet. By the way, if you guys haven't had their Dr. Death or their, what's it called? Killer Cola?
Killer Cola.
It's pretty good. Like, I mean, like, hardly any sugar in it. Like, it's, it's, yeah, should taste this up.
I need to try some of their stuff because it looks, or I've like only heard good things and none of it looks like, yeah, but okay.
Sorry, what was that?
Oh, I was just saying that I've only heard good things about their
Oh, the
other
best
stuff
stuff.
other than just like the basic.
Yeah,
Because I mean the basic is what it is.
It's water.
Yeah.
Which was, when it first came out, I was like, I'll buy a case. Let me see, like, because their marketing is so good.
Oh, it's
Like, I mean,
fantastic.
it's,
Yeah.
Marketing? What, Dr. Death's marketing or something?
Liquid Death, the brand.
Liquid Death.
Yeah, like all their design is really good, but like all their marketing is ridiculously good. Yeah, they're because they started doing flavored ones and they're not great. Severed lime is okay, because of course they gotta have funny titles, but
Yeah.
but yeah, it's
I don't know how they make these types of cookies.
They're the best.
But
With love.
why are they the best?
Probably because
They're they are the best.
they
And
probably
why?
They're so
have like
simple.
7 pounds of butter and sugar.
yeah,
Yeah.
probably
Probably.
yeah.
But they
No, it's
They
not.
just melt in your mouth.
Mhm.
It's so weird.
Yeah.
Like no other store-bought cookie is like that. They're all inferior to me,
Yeah.
except for these ones.
Although Kroger does carry the Christie cookies there.
Christy cookies.
You know, familiar Christie cookies?
Yeah, that one I'm not following.
Mm-mm.
But I'm excited.
Really?
Are they in the bakery
In fairness,
section
if
or?
you
They
said-
had it in a red box, and then so the Christie cookie is kind of like I thought it was.
In fairness, if you said the brand of these, I wouldn't know these either.
That's just store
I know.
whatever. Like it's
I call them
not
sugar cookies.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah,
yeah,
sugar
basically,
cookies.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. No, Christie
Frosted
cookie.
cracker.
If I remember correctly, I don't know if that was a Nashville only thing, but like now I'm.
I mean, Christiana was my mom, unless she started making a cookie business. It'd be weird because she's a nurse, but.
Let's see. Okay, so national. Oh, it's just it's nationwide. Reject your cookies. Fuck off.
Yeah.
So yeah, they make these like really.
The kind of cookies I don't like.
You're right. Hey. I still appreciated that. All right. For a second, I was like, boo. I was like, no, boo that. That's fucking great.
I appreciate that.
Well done, dad joke right there.
In my mind, I'm thinking that he's about to show us an Oreo, but he's just been calling it Christmas.
That would be
Full friend.
Have you guys seen the new Oreo collabo? Have you seen it?
I've seen the one with Post Malone.
Okay, no. They got a new one. It's I think it's Selena Gomez.
What? Of course.
Yeah, it's. I mean, you should Google it because the packaging's beautiful. But it's cinnamon cream.
Oh, okay. I actually kind of that.
See.
All right, that's not fair.
As much shit as I will constantly give Oreo, most of the flavors I'm pretty.
Dude, I mean, I make like literally every year for Thanksgiving. I make Oreo truffles, and I did golden ones a couple years ago.
That sounds
just to mix it
awesome.
up, and man, they're easy by and large. I mean, just if you know how to dip shit in chocolate, they're pretty easy.
I am
If
very
you're not
confused.
If you know how to dip it in chocolate, or if you're not a dipshit in chocolate.
Both.
Ideally both.
Yeah.
Both is good.
Because it sounded like you said not a dipshit in chocolate. I was like, hey.
What do these
No.
cookies even look? I don't care. What do these cookies even look like? This is insane. Okay, yeah, they look like regular.
Yeah, those Oreos, yeah.
They just on the packaging it had like this little.
I bet you're
Oh,
talking
it's a
about-
headphone.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
Have y'all seen the Brennan Lee Mulligan Oreo
I see.
CEO?
Yes.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
Classic.
All of them are
I
funny.
am so tempted to just stop everything right now and just play it for you. I will play it for you
It
at the end
is
of the
tough.
session.
No, for the record, I did.
I also need to find him and date everything so bad.
Yes!
So-
It's
Good.
the only subscription worth
I
having.
just started watching the new Dimension 20.
Oh. mhm.
Oh, I gotta
They
get on
they
that.
came through with an improv show up in Louisville a couple weeks ago.
Yeah, I saw they went live.
Yeah.
But I'm still on the Never Stop Blowing Up on Dimension 20.
Okay.
Yes.
who, where, what, when?
It's,
It's a live play D&D thing. They've done it in Madison Square Garden, which is amazing to me. Literally
Mhm.
pack that place out
Yeah.
to watch people play D&D.
That's amazing.
What a time to be alive, right?
Right? The facts. I feel blessed.
But yeah, they're doing a new campaign. It's a steampunk campaign, and which normally I'd be like, whatever. Like, but they're all great. Like, it's and who's the one girl that she does a lot of that college humor stuff? Dark hair.
Emily.
Emily Axford?
Emily. Yes, I like
She's
her.
so good at D&D.
Yes.
Is she?
She's so good.
I always look
She's the one that
Their podcast.
she has changed the way that I build characters.
Really?
Because she be showing up like the moment that changed it for me was, I mean, there are some things I don't like about her playstyle, and that's mostly just like I love her playstyle mechanically. She's also a bit of a jokester, and I have like a line with that that she just crosses sometimes. Like she's like, I make an illusion of a sexy rat, and everyone is cracking up at the table, but I as a DM would be like,
Like, fuck you, sexy rat. God damn it. Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. No, well, she was on.
But she's a great player.
Well, she was on Adam Rose Everything too.
Yes.
Oh, yes, she
And that's how I got introduced to her. And
Oh.
and I've always, and she's great on that.
Well, the moment that
She's
she
your best friend to
changed
date
how I
everything.
mechanically.
Your best friend to date everything.
Yeah, she's Sam, yeah.
Oh, she's in it. Oh, okay.
She's Sam.
Yeah, I knew that. The second I heard her voice, I was like, oh,
Yeah.
that's Emily right
Yep.
Do
there.
you know who's Johnny Splash?
I know, but
Robbie from Critical Role,
Oh.
the guy who made the game.
okay,
It's
that makes
flipping Johnny Splash. Can't even believe it.
Wow. Sorry, but continue.
No, Emily Axford. The moment that changed everything for me was she made this one. So role play style can take it or leave it at different times, but she made this character for Crown of Candy that she brought in after her character died, and it's like a multi-class storm cleric and sorcerer, and she did this one turn that was just. It was like the reason I love her as a player is she has clearly read her shit and knows how it works, and
Feeling convicted over here. What I say about players like that, not that you did not say
And
that.
as a DM, I really appreciate that.
Sure.
I have to spend a lot of time telling players how their stuff works, and that's a lot when you're already running 15 other things at least. And so even when it's used against you, quote unquote, where it's like, wow, you just made a really powerful character or did a really powerful move, I will always take that for the exchange of your shit and how it works, and I think that's beautiful. And using that against the DM, I also think is beautiful.
See, that's my dirty DM secret. I don't know any of that shit. I just focus on the story. I got a rules nerd at the table, so it's fine.
But that's the exchange that I hate is when people don't know the rules.
Yeah.
They it's the two sides of the spectrum, and I feel like when people don't know the rules, they ask me to do things that I then have to say I don't have to, but in order to create a game with rules and consistency and predictability, I have to say no to.
Yeah.
And I hate saying no, and it feels like I'm taking away their fun and a cool moment that they could have had.
Their agency.
And I don't want that. And then you've got the other side of the spectrum, which is Emily Axford, who knows the game so well that she gets to have that moment. You know what I mean? She's like, I'm gonna do this, and I'm gonna do this crazy thing that blows your battle wide open, and I'm gonna do it, and I can because that's how the game works.
Yeah.
And I love that because then I don't have to say no to this cool thing that you want to do. I get to be like, yeah, fuck me, that's great. Let's see how it changes everything.
Yeah, it changes everything. Okay, now I get to see okay, so how does everything react?
Exactly, and I love those moments. I love those moments when the player knows the game well enough, knows their own character. I'm not even asking them to know the whole game, but knows their own character well enough to get away with something monumentally cool. And then it's like, yes, let's all deal with this now.
Right.
She did this moment where someone was about to die that they were trying to save, and she did a thunder step, which does damage when you blast off, and she could take one person with her, so she took that person to save him, managed to save him, and then with her sorcerer, because she was multi-class as sorcerer, between her sorcerer meta magic and a special storm cleric thing she had for thunder damage, and because it was thunder damage, she was able to do fully max damage to everyone on that thunder step, and I think she had extended it, so it was this huge blast radius, full 40 points of damage to everyone, and got the person out of that thing, and landed somewhere else where she needed to be, so it just changed the whole course of the battle, and I'm I love those moments, so I love Emily Axford as a player. Sorry, went off on an Emily Axford thing, but I also felt the need to do that because she gets a lot of shit from sexist, misogynist.
Really?
What?
Yeah, I say really I don't know the internet, but yeah.
Yeah, a lot of
Yeah.
people hate her, and there's
Why?
She's wonderful.
She is. It's just misogyny. It's because they literally. I'm not fucking around. They sat through that same moment that I did, and where my response was that's fucking, and Brennan's response was that's fucking awesome. Their response was she's broken and she's breaking the game, and it's she's not doing anything that's not allowed in the rules. That's why it's such a cool moment. But they just get mad that she had that moment.
Dude, some guys like that are such whiny bitches.
They are such whiny bitches.
That's just a miserable existence.
Yeah.
Right?
Like, let cool things happen. Enjoy shit.
Right, let people enjoy shit.
Dude.
Well, and enjoy shit themselves. If I'm watching that, like, oh, that's fucking clever.
That's the thing, to be
Yeah.
living your life where, like, a woman doing anything impressive, you take that as, like, a challenge to you.
Yes, you
Has
do.
got to be, like, just a
Name
sad
it.
existence
Yeah.
to live in, right? Like,
Yeah.
you can't be happy most of the time.
Yes.
Matt, you seemed like you had something you were going to say.
No.
Okay. I was like, we've been talking a lot, my bad. Alright, back to Ethereal Unicorn. Sorry, I felt the need to go off about Emily Axford.
Oh, I was gonna say I liked her podcast, not another D&D podcast.
I haven't heard of that.
I didn't even
It's
know
her-
that was her.
Her and Murph, and then someone else from College Humor. That's usually because I do. Yeah, but
Also,
Because it's been a long time since like I heard a couple of episodes of that. It never connected to me that was her.
also people, like, men, I say people, it's men. Men hate how she treats Murph. Murph is her husband.
Oh, okay.
And that's stupid because Murph loves how she treats Murph. And they're both obviously so super in love.
Yeah.
But, like, again, it's a projection thing. It's a projection and insecurity thing.
Yeah.
And, like, they get super offended on behalf of a man who is not offended and is in
Who
a
seems
very
to be-
happy, loving
he
relationship.
seems to be doing just fine.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
right? It's like, bro is living the dream. You are sad.
Yeah.
Girl.
Okay, what group is she a part of?
Okay, so obviously she's doing multiple
Really watched
things.
their episode.
She's part of Dimension 20.
Oh!
Yes. I will send you the clip
Okay,
that I'm talking about
please.
after this.
Because,
Yeah, just post in the groups.
I will. That and Oreo thing.
please, because there are so many
and you know, just
different
also watch
groups.
College Humor because any of those
Yeah.
kids are pretty funny.
College humor is great.
Mm-hmm.
College humor turned into Dropout, and on Dropout is Dimension 20, which is the...
And everything Dropout is gold.
special.
Wait!
Vanessa
Dimension
5000.
20 is
No.
a part of Dropout?
Yeah.
Yes! That's what... Girl!
Yeah.
Look,
Tie it all together.
I
I see where the confusion is there.
I have always struggled with watching D&D.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
I
understand.
love playing D&D, but whenever I watch it, I will zone out for
That's
like
fine, yeah.
5 minutes, and
It's
then I
very
come back
calming.
and I'm lost.
Mhm.
And then it's like I'm not enjoying this because I have no idea what's going on
Right,
anymore.
right.
So I generally don't watch it, but yeah.
No, that makes perfect sense.
So like I only know of
Oh, okay.
Critical Role.
Mhm.
I know of Dimension 20 because I've tried watching them one time.
Yeah.
And I know of, there are a whole bunch of different groups, and it's like
Mhm.
there's Critical Rollers, there's
Yeah.
Dropout, there's...
So
Ironically,
many
I think Dimension 20 is probably my least favorite thing Dropout has put out that I've seen.
Really? They do
that-
have such glorious things.
Well, that's the thing. It's not bad. It's just that everything else is better.
I get it.
So
I get it. I would binge that for days.
Yes.
Or Game Changer.
Yep.
Game Changer is
Have
the
burned
one
through
for
all
me.
of
I have not watched the new season
Oh,
yet.
the new
Have you
season
seen
is
the musical episode?
Yes.
the new
That
season is a
one
fever dream in the
kills
best
me.
fucking way.
At the start of the episode, I didn't know who any of those people are.
Are
At
you
the end of
familiar
it,
with
I
the
fucking
concept?
loved
I
it.
loved it.
And I
Yeah.
wanted
Game
to-
Changer? Yeah.
That was my exact
Just
same
the-
experience.
They have gone, okay, this works. We're going to crank it up to 11 now.
Okay.
I also really love the one where they basically do presentation night.
Yes.
Like, have you
Smarty
seen the
Pants
guy? Have you seen the guy that's like, no, thank you, the ocean.
No, I
I
haven't yet.
love that.
Funny, though.
His presentation is just no, thank you, the ocean. And then he just goes,
I like Ryan Creamer's when he like applied to all those colleges to get like an honorary degree.
yes.
And then he applied to one that was like an all black.
An
I did not know that.
So
I love
about
it.
a week and a half ago, I had a little bit of a THC beverage, and watched Raph go into his presentation on "We need to bomb the moon," and I for about 20 minutes straight, the deadpan, all of the reason the moon
What's
has
funny is-
wronged us.
Like even in that one, like I remember people were like it was a little quiet.
Yeah.
Like, it was like, oh, okay.
Everyone's like, we do?
That's not the same. What, so the episode, because I've only started watching a little bit of that.
Yeah.
But the one where I can't remember what her name is, but when she's like wrestling. And
chess.
are the same thing.
Chess
like,
moves.
that
I've
shit
seen that
is
one.
Yes.
so
Oh,
good.
what's
It's
the
fantastic.
try not to laugh? That's one of my
Breaking
favorite
News.
ones. Breaking news,
Alright.
where it's like they have to read off news stories that have
teleprompter.
been teleprompters that have been written for them, and the whole game is that they can't laugh.
Oh my god.
It's so fucking funny.
I
But
failed
especially
so
there's
bad.
this one girl who's horrible
Now,
at it.
Amy, you're talking about Amy.
Yes. Yeah.
Before anyone even reads things, she's there like.
Warming it up. Like on the call morning, right?
And everyone slowly starts unraveling because she's cracking up.
I hate because even when the episode starts, like, oh, she's gonna lose. Like, the episode was like, okay, any one of these can lose. I was like, oh no, she's gonna
Until
lose.
it's her.
It's her episode. Oh, she's
But I
gonna
looked
lose.
specifically for her episode.
Because they're
I'm like, where is she?
fantastic.
Yeah, I love
Even
her
when
so
she's not
much.
saying nothing, she just hears something funny. She's like, oh, they should. And
She had this one episode where she was making, sorry, I'm gonna die. Where she was making this face like, everyone was like, what are you doing? And she was like, if I make this face, I can't laugh. And they were like, clearly, it's not working.
And it was one of the first ones she
So
was
she's been
on.
home practicing that shit.
Yes.
Exactly. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, back to the game.
The Lord has questions about
Yes,
the way.
great. I was about to say, what questions do you have for Lamorna? She sort of turns and says, "Come with me," and she leads you all within the small copse of trees, where there are almost like shaped stones that work really beautifully as benches to sit and gather at, and leads you to a more comfortable spot. The golden brazier burns in the mist behind you, and everywhere on the top, at least, of this small islet, you're able to see, and it is clear and beautiful.
So beautiful.
Lovely.
So, Lauren wants to follow up on the Dormant Queen
Mhm.
conversation. And he asks, where do we find her and how do we free her?
It warms my heart that you asked this question.
Yeah, I ask good questions. That was out of character.
For this is the great need of the land. It must be that she is at the Palace of the Heart's Desire.
And is that where Granny Nightshade is?
Granny Nightshade is here. Or she would say, the Nightshade is here, in thither, or what she has renamed thither. She resides in Loomlurch, as I understand.
Can you give us the way to Loomlurch?
I can send you in the right direction. But the Palace of Heart's Desire stands outside of the 3 locations that the Coven has carved for themselves. There is hither, thither, and yon, in keeping with the 3 Dark Sisters and the domains that they control. But that is merely the carving that they have done into the land that was once Prismere, as you well know, as one who occupied these lands before.
Totally. Just so you guys know, I know this. Kind of a big deal.
I remember this.
Amber just kind of shoots a look at the others. Like,
The Archfey Queen Sibilna,
Wait, Zabilna?
yes,
Okay.
was his sister to these 3, and was usurped by them.
So she's a fourth sister? Sorry.
Stepsister, she would say. She is not as close as the three of them
Like Cinderella is a sister of mine, someone I know. I realized Cinderella wouldn't be this, and I tried to cover it up, and then I realized.
That's so fucking funny. The immediate ending of your own slip up. Amazing.
Is this someone else your patron has dealt with? Is that the great big champion they had before?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Right now, let's go into the lore.
Okay, so Zabilna is the stepsister of the three the
Hags.
the
Witches.
Hourglass Coven, right?
I am.
in a manner.
Okay.
They
I'll
were
take
all
that,
chosen
yes.
by the same mother.
I don't know what that means, but that's okay. We'll accept it and move on.
I think it means that, when a man and a woman love each other very much, or when they get drunk one night, they have this thing called intercourse, and sometimes intercourse is two children.
Oh, sir.
You said you didn't understand. I was just trying to help you.
I know.
You know what a daughter is.
I know.
Now, a stepdaughter is like, say...
Your
man and a woman.
stepdaughter is the one you use as a stepping stone.
I love how the unicorn is just listening.
It's just like, hi.
Fall in love and get married, but the man already has a child.
Zabilna could be vainglorious and deceitful at times,
Oh.
unpredictable. But she loved Prismia in her way and kept it safe and isolated.
So do you think she would obey the rules?
She set the rules.
She what?
She set the rules.
Aha! Okay. So,
She put those rules upon the land. It is the coven that twists them.
so perhaps there's a way we could persuade her by following the established order of the Feywild
Persuade her.
to assist us in toppling our sisters.
No, convince her to help us. I'm a very good convincer.
No, but she, going back. She got distracted.
Were you trying to talk to the unicorn with
Yes.
the little...
Yes.
Let me speak to you in your native language.
That was very
Girl,
horsey. That's all I'm saying.
my other group has a druid that constantly be talking to animals, so I had to make up an entire group of horses and their personalities
Oh
and
boy.
speak for all of them. So I feel that.
Amazing. Pardon me. Didn't you previously say that Zabilna is currently trapped? And that was what they used your mate's powers for.
That is
to
what
trap
she
her.
said.
So
Okay, I missed that. Sorry.
we
It's okay. Well, I know that I'm speaking in
right.
an airy manner and
Yeah.
you're not catching everything.
So, yes, but we have to set her free first, and you asked. So we go back to that. I want to go back to that question. How can we set her free from where she's been trapped?
Very good. I was coming back around to that.
Yee.
And do we know where she's been trapped?
Smart.
She did say that it could only be at the Palace of the Heart's Desire.
I thought that was where the Dormant Queen... Oh wait, she is the Dormant Queen.
Yes.
Yeah.
Here, I'm going to turn one of these back
I don't deserve this.
Dormant
Yeah, you're
Queen,
talking about the same
Heart's
person.
Desire,
Oh.
3 statues.
Ruler of, so to make it a little bit more straightforward, linear, thank you, that's the word I was looking for. Zabilna, stepsister to the Hourglass Coven,
Right.
or in some way familially affiliated with them,
Mm-hmm.
is the Queen of Prismia,
Okay.
Archfey Queen of Prismia.
Mm-hmm.
And somehow, which Lamorna is saying she believes through the imprisoning and use of her mate's powers,
Yeah.
they managed to lock Zabilna away.
Mm-hmm.
She thinks in her own palace. And she thinks that, without getting too far into this, because that's the one place that hasn't been carved into one of the lands.
Gotcha.
So the fact that it stands outside means that they have like isolated Zybilna's power there, and then carved up the rest of Prismeer for the three of them.
Lauren lost the path through that conversation.
Yeah, fair enough. We were talking about lots of other things.
Yeah.
So same person, Zybilna and the Archfey Queen.
Okay.
And
the Dormant Queen.
the Dormant Queen.
Yes, okay.
Which, that's what she was saying earlier when she was
Yes.
saying, so that's the Dormant Queen.
Okay.
Dormant meaning put to
Right.
rest,
Yeah,
like
sleep.
not
Yeah.
sleep, like
Couldn't
not
sleep or,
active
like,
anymore.
Indisposed.
Yeah, indisposed.
Indisposed, yes, perfect word usage. In answer to your other question, she moves forward and sort of nuzzles for a second at Eldon's horn.
So use
Eladon's power, if it was used to seal her, will likely be needed to free Zybilna. But I don't know where he is being kept,
Mhm.
so you will need this, and I will let you take it.
Yeah, Lauren. Before reaching out, he bows to her. I know this is a very big gift that you are giving us. You are placing much trust in us. We do not take that lightly. Thank you. And he takes it and puts it in his pack. But like, I mean, like it's just the most revered
Mhm.
object ever, and yeah.
Yeah, probably good to put it in your pack and not mine.
You mean with all the dead things?
We are not talking about that.
Please tell me that was out of character.
Yeah, that was out of character.
Yeah, that was just Reed fucking
With
around.
all the dead things and
Yeah,
the bottom
with all the dead guy
fires and-
pieces?
All kinds of nonsense and
It's smart. Let's give it to the guy that doesn't know
She
directions.
says,
What would you say?
Let's give it to the guy that doesn't know directions. We can follow it.
But in all fairness,
We
you
gotta
guys
roll.
will watch out for me, all right?
No, fairness, I had to give it to
and if I
him.
have this in my pack, no one will ever lose me again.
Don't think that's not somewhere back there.
Yeah, Drana immediately takes the rope and wraps it around herself a couple more times, just shortening that distance.
I'm okay with that.
Eternal melee range.
I feel safe. Aside from, and please, anybody in the party help me out. Aside from knowing, so she's given us this ability, the horn to help us potentially set Zybilna free. She's also said she's going to point us in the direction of Loom Lurch. I guess help get us there. Was there anything else we needed to ask her? I don't have anything in the notes I can find. But
Well, it depends on what we do next. Do we go and try to...
okay, so
Do we go and try to free her mate?
Just a top
You
of
know.
It's
Yeah,
just,
right,
it's
something.
just really hot today. I
Oh.
didn't turn the AC down low enough, quick enough, and it's
It's
this
hot as fuck
part.
today.
That's part of it. Part of it is also this room was like, as I understand it, an add-on to the house, and these two side spaces are not insulated properly. I've started insulating both of those, which is still not going to make a big enough difference.
Yeah,
but like,
But it's something.
but
type of thing.
it basically opens right out onto
Yeah, so all three sides of this room are exposed.
exposed.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And
So that's why. Yeah,
exactly.
that was it.
And there's no like we're a thing above, we're like a floor above with no shade, which just gets
Yeah.
sun
What's,
all
what's,
day.
what's under the garage?
Yes.
That's the other part of it.
Yep,
Because that's
exactly.
my room and my house
Yeah.
is above the garage. It's the hottest room in the house.
Really? That
Yeah.
makes sense. So
Because
it's not
it's
just
down-
all sides.
No,
It's,
down there,
literally
and
every
that
side.
heat is rising and
Yeah.
That makes sense
radiating
too,
up
yeah.
here. So
It's the exact same thing with my room at my mom's house,
Yeah.
where my room is partially over the garage and faces like
Yeah.
west.
Yeah.
So I get all of the afternoon sun.
Yeah.
So my room is either always the coldest in the
Yeah.
winter
Yeah.
or always the hottest.
That is,
Same,
it
same,
gets
buddy.
hella cold in the winter too. So it's
which
just
is great.
yeah.
I'm
You can
glad
only
your
get
AC's
so
not
naked,
broken.
Thank
you know?
you.
Like,
I
this
just
is-
feel bad.
That
This
would
is why
suck.
I wrote out the other day that was like, hey, just so you all know, in order to have this cool, I was just like, I freeze all day so that you can be cool when by the time you get here for D&D. Because if I don't do that, it's like this. You know what I mean? Sorry, but you were asking if there were any questions. Y'all can consider that. She is going to say additionally, if you seek the Palace of Heart's Desire, Amador can bring you there.
Amador.
He is a dear soul who resides in yon. He knows the way.
Amador?
Amidor. Amidor.
Question: is that spelled D-E-E-R?
No.
Or D-E-A-R?
Dior.
No, she said
Dear
dear
soul.
soul. So
Oh my
I
god.
was also resisting
Oh
the
my
urge to make
gosh.
the joke, so thank you. He's a deer
I thought
soul.
she was-
Man, we got so many animals.
yeah, I don't know what she's actually.
And that can lead us or point us towards Palace of Heart's Desire.
Yes. Also, you didn't answer my question. I answered D-E-E-R or D.
Oh, is he asking her this?
Yes. Is it like an actual deer, like the animal, or is she
No.
saying deer, like?
He's a plant, not an animal.
Thank you. Okay.
And
What kind of
he-
plant? What kind of plant? A ficus, Venus flytrap.
A courageous one.
He's a plant.
That is the kind,
Okay.
that is the kind you want.
Shut up.
It's not weird to Lauren at all. He's like,
It's
yeah, right.
scientific.
Is he a tree by any chance that may host small children?
What?
No.
That's, you know that tree's name.
Oh, so that's
Also, that tree is in thither.
Yeah, I was gonna say we haven't
Oh,
been to
true,
Yon
yeah.
yet.
Yeah, that's
Unless
right,
y'all
that's
took
right,
a
that's right.
wild trip the last time I
don't
wasn't
know.
here.
Is it like a flower, like a
I mean, we did, but not
A
rose,
flower.
or
Is it a Venus flytrap?
Yes,
Is it
specifically?
Like unto a flower.
Cool? Awesome. Don't worry about it.
You
We'll
say
figure it out.
blossom or awesome? Sorry.
I don't know why she has faith in us. We are terrible right now. What I was gonna say before we got interrupted by the whole deer
Yeah,
plant
you
thing.
say where are we going next?
Before we got interrupted? You mean before I interrupted us with the whole deer plant thing?
It was a valid question. I was gonna say, what are we gonna do next? Do we?
Well,
we're still on a time crunch, but do we
We
go
gotta
make?
go do the time crunch first. Because we gotta go to Loom Lurch and get the portrait and your thing?
set some direction.
Your thing.
Mhm.
And
Because that bitch
then
has it.
we have got to get our butts back to what's her face? Slackjaw. And
Killer.
Potentially.
Chief! Maybe not!
Yeah, or
maybe.
I like this Rooster Grana that is showing up for this session.
I don't give it to either, but we already promised somebody that we would kill her.
I mean, yes, we
You
just
did.
might not be
We did.
ready. We might want to kill them.
We're strong people.
We
might
also
wanna
have-
kill
Take a
all-
punch.
We might want to kill all three of them at the same time and once we have
Right.
Zadona's power.
That's how you said what? That bullshit made me kill all three of them. Okay.
With
But don't worry, we'll have a sense of
not at the same
No.
time, but like once we
In order.
But she did at the same time. So let's hypothetical. Everybody in our hypothetical mind. It will be the three powerful witches. Most likely, each of them will have their own army. So, not to mention they're probably
Army.
yes. Why not?
I mean, we saw
had all
lots
those
of
rabbit
critters at the
people.
old place.
So Jarvana had all those rabbit people and those dead bodies. So we gotta assume that each of them have their own armies. and then that's not the amount of bullshit they're gonna summon, like a goddamn dragon or like a giant worm. And you think that we can take that on all at the same time?
Yes.
Okay.
Where's your confidence, bro?
And fear, Lauren, I'm gonna talk to two normal people right now. What do you think about this crazy person's idea?
I don't know about.
Once we have Zabilna's help.
I mean, once we are more powerful and have help, it's probably best to handle them then, but not.
What if she doesn't want to kill her sisters?
I will have you know that
What if she doesn't want to kill her sisters?
we are level 3.
Okay, yeah, and I feel like the 5 of us can take down one witch.
Maybe.
We have to have
Ideally,
confidence.
we get more.
We have to have confidence in each other. I'm again sorry about this whole thing. We have to have confidence in each other, okay?
This is normal. This is
She's
how we
just
solve.
serenely looking at you all.
This is how we solve issues.
Okay, wait, I got it. Here.
It's not how we solve issues.
So, Lauren, taking all this in, Lauren turns to this wise creature before us.
You don't have to be wise to know a bad plan, okay?
Who says, what would
Actually, I think wisdom would actually help you make a good plan, but okay.
Yeah, okay, but that was a bad plan.
Okay, so Lauren explains, the time crunch we're under, kind of what we're trying to do, and all that, and basically says, how can we achieve this in the most effective way, in your opinion, in your great wisdom?
I fear that you mistake me for a battle strategist.
I knew it. I knew she was gonna say something like that.
She is peace incarnate.
Told you, because most of the people are like that.
I'm thinking more about logistics. So we have only a few days to acquire this picture, get it back to Lorna, and we think that might be our first thing we should attempt before we go to set Zabilna free. Would that harm our plans in the future? I'm really trying to figure out what to, if we're gonna be fucked if we, don't go.
I'm not really 100% trusting John Lana. The fact that if we give her the picture, she might just kill us then and there.
Yeah, probably.
But
No, but they
if we're
still
level
follow
3, we might even level.
if we kill her, we might level up.
Tirana is legitimately not even metagaming. She's like, we are level 3.
What are you talking about? There is no building. We're just going
I'm
She's
currently
going
a
full op-ed
level
from
3
Community.
warrior. Okay, I don't know if you knew, but
and once we make it to Loomlurch and successfully get out, we might even level up again and get to level 4. And then if we go back to the first boss that we ran into in our road, right, the first obstacle, we will then be over leveled and we can smack her across the coals.
Yeah, but you want to fight all them all at the same time.
Are these level things a Dragonborn?
All I'm just saying
I'm
is,
so confused.
I'm just saying maybe we should take.
Maybe not all of them at the same time. But
don't do years, they do levels.
Yes.
I'm just saying.
I'm only level 3 old.
There's a very high percent chance that the second she gets that picture, she's going to kill all of us.
We'll be prepared as prepared as we can be when that happens. But ideally, we are stronger before we seek it out.
Yes.
Seek what out?
Death.
We're seeking it out no matter what. We're gonna get the picture. That's the plan.
Seeking.
We are actively seeking out death right now.
Seeking
It's not
selection
if we
of
do it.
Laura's
We are doing it right now. We are seeking out death right now.
Seeking out her death.
The death that we are currently seeking out is hopefully going to be avoided by sneaking into and grabbing the portrait, and then somehow we're also going to get your thing back at the same time. I don't know how that's going to work. Maybe we'll have to kill her to do that.
That's what I'm saying. We kill Slack Jalana. What do you think I was talking about?
We're going to Loomlurch to get the port that. So yes.
No, we're not ready for Granny Night. She'll obliterate us.
Well, that's what we were talking about.
I think they're
I'm talking
all
about-
pretty similar in
Sledge
power,
on.
but it's fine. Ideally, we get the portrait and get ourselves a little leverage for whatever
what?
we run into with Slackjaw.
So wait, hold on.
What leverage? We're already doing this to get his thing back.
Yeah.
But what do we have on us that we could exchange with her. Yeah, dig in your bag.
Well, we have a yellow sapphire.
My yellow sapphire, okay?
Oh, well,
Clear.
Remember,
I also have
that
this symbol in
money
acorn
and
juice.
jewels mean very little
Yeah.
here.
More is what they provide
Yeah,
with the.
it's-
You can tell if
You think
someone's
she wants some
blood or
acorn
evil.
juice?
Yeah.
We poisoned some acorn juice?
Probably not. But
You know what we do have? We have Will of the Wisp's location,
And Grail.
which she is desperate for.
Wait.
We don't want to do that.
No, I
We
know
have-
that is the first thing
It
that
is
popped
an
in my head.
option that is.
Hold on. Who are we
there.
talking about? Are we talking about Slat Jalana?
At this point,
Because that's
No,
yeah.
they're talking about Granny
At
Nightshade
this-
right
Oh,
now.
Granny
Granny
Nightshade. Oh, I thought you were talking about training Slat Jalana.
We-
For the
No.
leverage.
no, we're trading that fucking picture so I can get my sense of direction back.
Okay.
Yes.
That's what we're doing. But
Okay, then let's not give
Right,
Granny
that-
Nightshade the
that's
That's
location
the
of
current
Will
plan,
of the Wisp.
yeah.
Unless we
in
need-
answer to your question,
Or not, because she would just send people up there and kill them immediately.
Lamorna,
More if it becomes a
says-
him or us
and I
kind
know
of
that
thing.
this is not
What
going
the hell,
to be
man? At
the
first you said,
direct
Matthew, don't kill children.
helpfulness
Now
that
you're
you
like, oh, well, we guess we can kill some children.
If it means that we.
And I said Matthew, I meant talent.
If it means that we live.
If it means that we live so that we can save.
Oh, so they were all on board with the child murder plan.
Yes.
Okay.
No!
And when I suggested it, I was the bad guy. And now it's like, oh, well, that's a great
It
idea.
works as a plan D.
This is a plan D.
Plan
That
Z.
should not be plan D. Plan D should be us dressing up like a farm animal and just
I mean, to be fair,
in a castle.
to be fair, right now our plan C is fight them all at once. So.
No, plan C is that we go in, pretend we're castle inspectors, and walk around the castle. Okay?
full Bugs Bunny.
Plan A is sneaking in. Plan B is we find our way in and we just don't say anything. Plan C, castle inspectors. Plan D, we dress up like some type of bird or rat that's been loose in the castle and just see how long we survive.
my favorite thing about this whole thing that's happening right now is the fact that Talon very, very directly told us all to act classy.
Yeah, at
This is
first,
what's
but she
happening.
trusts us now. She trusts us now, so it doesn't matter.
She is gonna say
We have
to.
to listen.
She is gonna say in response to your question, which I know is not the direct answer that you want,
I
but is
don't
the one she would
expect it.
give.
So.
She will say, any path that you choose will hold risk. If you face any one of the sisters directly, that will contain great danger. Should you deal with them, you may put off that danger for a time. But if they find you have Eleton's horn, if they find that you seek to free Zabilna, then you will waken the unity of their wrath. And that is more powerful than any of them alone.
So we will keep that under tight wraps.
So it takes risk to face them now, and it takes risk to face them later.
But we're all risk, baby, so.
Well, for tonight, rest without risk. For this is a haven where you may take rest in peace.
Cool. That's good. That's helpful.
Awesome.
I have kept it safe from prying eyes. Only you have been able to enter with Eladin's way.
So speaking of prying eyes,
I was about to bring that.
I think we all looked
I was like, oh shit, I forgot to
had trouble with some sneaky types that really want to make it here or harass others that you're aware of on the shores down,
There are many who have sought to come here. Now and then, I see them approach my shores and be turned back by the mist. I do not know what sort of will they bear me. I did not know yours when you came.
Okay. But that was kind of what we expected, but darn.
When we
But you
were
may stay here.
when we were at the
Take your
shores,
rest.
there was somebody watching us.
Was there?
Yeah, I don't know why or what they wanted, but they were watching us.
We ought to close the way then.
I should have closed it earlier. God, I knew I should have closed it just a second and stuff on this.
If you close the waters, no one will be able to come. And she trots forward softly over to the edge of the water and taps her horn to it, and it falls back softly in on itself before taking a moment to still before she rejoins you. You may rest here if you so desire, and then I will send you on your way towards Lurch if that is where you desire to go, with what blessing I can. If you bathe in these waters, if you are weary, it will take your weariness away. Any curse that lingers upon you will fall from you. Any item you have that may hold a curse will fall away from you. You're safe here.
Heck yeah.
And she trots off to the side and beds down in a pile of shimmering prismatic leaves. I was trying to get to that point so that y'all could then discuss as much as desired.
Yeah.
Without feeling like you were
Andrew's
talking to
gonna
her.
crawl into the water and do a little.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get in the water like while we're talking. Like,
I'm gonna do a perception check.
For what?
I don't know. I feel like someone snuck down to the island since I left that thing. I don't
Okay,
know how long we
perception
were
check.
talking, but it just opened
Yeah,
my
fair
mind.
enough. Yeah, Drana's gonna go take off her cloak and then just like back float in the
Well, it's
water.
11, so if we die, we die.
If we die.
It's an 11.
To be fair, I feel like
Everyone
being attacked
else
here would be our best
talent
option.
is moving towards
Magically.
the water. Drana drops in and does backstroke. And Fear gets in and starts scrubbing possible curses off of his skin. You said you went in as well?
yeah.
Lauren makes his way down. You, standing on the edge of the rocky outcropping, sort of peer back around in the woods, feeling that same prickling sense at your back. And so your eyes are turned backward toward the Morna when a figure leaps out
God damn it.
of the trees
Wow.
to attack her. And
To attack her.
is where we'll
Yeah,
pick
they're
up
gonna go
next
after
week.
her. Yeah.
Why didn't I close it?
Because we were a little.
And all of y'all went to go in the
You left the goddamn lake door open.
Well, I thought it would.
It was so, bro, you kept rolling, and I was like, he's so on it, he's looking out for it, but I kept rolling higher than you.
I was like, no, because it could be impossible to do that. I'm just bullshitting, but no.
No, you were so looking out for it, and it's so funny because I just rolled a 3 and he has a +7 to stealth, so I was 1 below your 11.
It's okay, we're gonna fuck this guy up.
Fuck him up!
We're gonna protect our unicorn. Now that we're not cursed or anything, good thing we jumped in the water first.
We'll give you 1 for the 2. Oh.
Good stuff, though.
That was super fun to watch you guys think and talk through all that. Great note taking. I almost called you Drana.
I am Drana.
I do have a hardcore name lag, especially when, like, you, it's not, I met you as Cass before I knew you as Drana.
Yeah.
But there were several people that when I first met them, for D&D was the first time I knew their real names.
Yeah.
So, like, I have not only learned their actual name the same time I learned their character name, but then I proceeded to call them mostly by their character name.
Right.
So it's stuck in my head. And they laugh at me.
Yep.
And I'm like, this is so reasonable. Y'all all need to get off my case.
If it makes you feel any better, my dumbass in my other campaign was like, oh, I'm going to keep things simple and keep my character name pretty close to my regular name. So it's Reed and Red.
No!
That would be a good idea.
That's like
my friend Dan, who made his character Dane.
Oh.
And again, it was the first time I
Yeah.
met him. I was like, my guy, what?